Day two's in the books. Bengals, third round, Dylan Fairchild, Georgia boy. Love me some Georgia players. Love me some Georgia players in the trenches. Love me some Ohio State players in the trenches. The Bamas. These powerhouse, Power 5 conference teams that just manhandle and bully opposing teams' lines. They win in the trenches. They dominate in the trenches. They build these NFL-ready players in the trenches. I'm so happy when teams go after that, or the Bengals in particular go after those positions. Sure, you never know what you're going to get out of the non-Power 5 teams, the less potent teams, of course. That's the riskier route. When you really think about it, you feel more comfortable about these teams, these players that have proven they've done it on winning teams. You feel more comfortable going those routes. Will it pay off? Is it a change of pace? We'll see. But I like Dylan Fairchild. Fairchild going to come in here. Allowed 1 sack the last 2 seasons, only 1 hit the last 2 seasons, allowed 12 hurries the last 2 seasons. I know a lot of people wanted to see Tate Ratledge. Fellow Georgia boy. Some good players. A lot of meat on that offensive line. And he actually graded, Dylan Fairchild graded better than Ratledge as far as pass blocking is concerned. Number 1 rated pass blocker by Pro Football Focus in this draft, and an 87 on the grade. Stellar. That's what you want to see. You want to be able to run the football, don't get me wrong. But more importantly, you know that this team can win football games with the ball in Joe Burrow's hands. He's got to stay upright. That is the number. And see, the thing is, the Bengals winning this draft, what's glaring, what the laser eyes are on is defense. Why? Because the defense was just plowed last season. If Joe Burrow gets injured in week 12, guarantee they're going offensive line in round 1. He wasn't. You know, we have the recency bias there. And you have to hope, and you have to hope, and you have to hope that Dylan Fairchild is that guy. He is that cog. The tackles are good. The center is good. You just get one more cog in there, the guard position. You know, we've seen good teams with good offensive line coaching. That, you know, bringing in the OC or offensive line coach. Can he improve this offensive line with what they have? That can be a game changer. It'd be a big difference we're not talking about. And then you bring in another piece in the draft, and you know, one of these guys that battle it out, the Patricks, the Volsons, the Fords of the world. One of these guys take a spot, and now you have a very serviceable line if you can coach them to their ability. So I like the perspective. I like the potential. Boy, there's nothing to me, even with the way that defense played. I'm happy the Bengals won defense the first 2 rounds, but nothing worries me quite like protecting Joe Burrow. The defense is irrelevant. We talked about the defense is irrelevant if Joe Burrow is not on the field. Nonetheless, they do attack defense first 2 rounds. They go after Demetrius Knight Jr., the linebacker out of South Carolina. Another guy. Common theme. Good run stopper. On defense here. They'd worry about, they'd worry about his missed tackles a little bit. It's above, he's really got plus missed tackles as far as the percentage is concerned, but it's about 11%. Worried about the, some of the cons you see, they worry about his run defense aggressiveness. Like, hey, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be all right with that. If he can stop the run, and that is what he's praised to do, is stopping the run. He's a veteran player, 25 years old. That is my biggest concern. If I was to give you a con, it's 25 years old, because if this guy's good, he's good for 3-4 years, and then are you going to see the Bengals give this guy a 3-year contract into 31, 32? Maybe. But ultimately, he does come out of the draft, and this is the beauty of it. He comes out of the draft NFL ready. When he's played this much, he's got this kind of experience, this kind of leadership. He's got the IQity, the ability to process plays. He's ready for big league ball. And again, is another guy playing in a big league conference, going up against professional quarterbacks throughout his collegiate career. He knows what to expect. And you think he can plug and play day 1 and be an impact player? Again, ever so important. I've heard the Jermaine Pratt comparisons. Seen the comp a couple times. Hey, I mean, say what you will. Jermaine Pratt there for a little bit. Bengals got him on a good contract. At the time, Bengals got him on a good contract. He had a couple good seasons here in Cincinnati. And now you bring in, again, Al Golden. We are hyping up Al Golden. We remember when Al Golden was around over here at one point. But yeah, hype it up at the linebacker's position. Hyping up Al Golden. If he can get more out of every single player on this defense than Lou did. And then you say, all right, so you get a little bit more than Jermaine Pratt. We get a little bit more out of this pass rate. We can get a little bit more out of these CBs. Because that is what a defensive coordinator can bring to the table. Coaching these guys up, improving their technique, helping these guys get the most out of their abilities. We can see an improvement across the board. Time will tell. Time will certainly tell in this one. We will see. Nonetheless, thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time.